All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota now from the 50. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Mariota from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, here's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down, Mariota. And this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets past one man. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, it's Mariota being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Rivers to Allen on the hookup there. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now Benjamin. What a spin. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rivers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 12. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it. Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it? Yep. They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists. Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down, Mariota again, eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So the false start will back them up 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 45. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And now running right through it. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers looking deep downfield. This is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 41 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, now he bowls him over. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Third and short yardage, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Rivers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
One.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
One.
Mariota to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
The 2nd down throw here for Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the ball comes loose, and this is recovered by the Chargers. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing, Mariota being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcel Aitman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Third down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, Three. Easy. 1, 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing is Mariota, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way down to the 35. A big play, Mariota to Davis, and even 40 yards.
We got four down.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning, basically. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Henry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the guns. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Rivers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is indeed good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.